Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my goodness, it's my first time back being a married lady. I won't go on about it, I promise. But it was fantastic. We got back from Denmark a couple of days ago. So expensive in Denmark. I thought we'd over budgeted. We did not over budget. Turns out we budgeted just right. So I'm basically starting over because of the wedding. Everything that was in my savings challenges, I didn't want it to happen, but it has ended up going towards the wedding. Our biggest aim with that was that we would come out of the wedding not in debt. We didn't want to get into debt. We didn't want to compromise our savings, our current savings, for a wedding. And in order to do that, the money that I had saved in current challenges has gone to pay the last little bits. So I've mentioned before, August is always my biggest month. Both lots of car insurances are due, car tax is due. Most of our big bills, for some reason, all come out in August. So September for me is basically like January. I'm starting afresh, starting again. Getting into it really, and being hopefully more prepared than I was this year. So I have got a lot of change left over, just from, I think I took whatever was left in my binder that I'd stuffed, and we used it to get some like breakfast at the airport and things. There's a lot of pound coins actually. I'm quite shocked about that. It feels like Sam, every time he went to buy something, he ended up breaking in a new that's my trolley token, a new coin. So quite a lot of coins. 3 £2 coins, 2, 3, 4, 5, £6 coins. So £12 in pound coins, they can just go straight into the jar. And then by the look of it, just some change. So I mentioned, sorry, I bet that's really loud. I mentioned in my last video, I counted up what was in here and took that and got it changed into notes and popped it straight in the bank, and then that paid an extra little payment off our mortgage. So starting afresh for September with just over £12 in the jar already. So I have just been paid, well, I was paid while we were away, but because we were away I didn't end up using any of my paycheck because it was all, we'd got the Danish money to actually use. So I am going to stuff £300 today. I just want to make sure that that's right, so I'm going to count it out. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 300. £300, and it's the first week of September. So I hope you don't hate me that all my savings challenges are basically empty now, but needs must. Like, I need this to work for me and my lifestyle, and like I said, our biggest goal was that we weren't going to go into debt for the wedding, and in order to do so it was a compromise. Yes, I could leave the cash in the binders, but then like the cash was there for me to use to pay. Like, I don't know, I'm waffling, but anyway, hope you guys aren't too mad about that. So I am going to budget 20 for food. It's not currently my turn to get the food shopping, so 20 will be fine this week. Eating out is not getting any, we're being really good. Personal is going to get 10. I'm going to keep doing this it takes me a while to figure out where all my, how all the wallets open, whether they're already open. Petrol is going to get 20. And miscellaneous is not getting anything at the moment. So that's all I'm stuffing for my own personal spending this week. That can go to one side now. So I really want to start with a plan for this year in terms of our joint sinking funds. So we do have a plan now for savings. So we're going to pop £5 into savings. Just to get the ball rolling. Housing, we still are looking, these are like housing utility, like appliances. I should just make an appliances tab, to be honest, but it will serve the purpose for now. Again, 5 is going into there. We need to save for a fridge freezer. Our washing machine packed in literally 2 weeks before we went to Denmark to get married. And yeah, that caused a little bit of an issue. Denmark 2023, that can go. We've been, it's over, we're done. Vacations is going to get 20 because we do have a holiday next year. I'm going to just steal the pen out of here, as always. I'm going to say each one of these little icons is worth 20 and just tick that one off. So 20 to get us going into vacation. Car maintenance is basically the tax and MOT. So we have one lot of tax due in August, so we've paid that one. The October one is no longer due anymore because we only pay tax on the van, not the car. And then our MOT is June and December, so we are trying to budget still for that December MOT. So what did I say we were going to budget for this? We said car maintenance ideally needs 40. So that's going to get us started. That should cover the cost of the MOT, but knowing our little camper van, there'll be something wrong with it. There'll be something that needs to be done in order for it to pass. So I always like to over budget a little bit on there. So 40 into there. Again, insurance. This is purely for car insurance. So car insurance, both car and van are due in August. We've just paid them. We're starting fresh. Ideally, we need to be putting 80 into insurance, ready for next year. I think I'm trying to over budget slightly, but yeah. Housing insurance is due in March. Oops. So it was about £300 last year. So I'm going to budget 40. I'm going to take 20 and 2 10s, 40 into house insurance. There we go. Wedding. It's all over now. It was absolutely amazing. It was so magical, so beautiful. I can share photos and I've got a little video as well, but I'm not sure if you'd actually be interested in seeing that, so yeah, we'll leave that. I might make this into our wedding anniversary folder so we can do something nice, maybe. I don't know. It was magical, it was beautiful. Pets. So we had some issues this year when we were going away with pet care, and I want to make sure I'm budgeting for that for next year when we go away. I love my pets. but I also love travelling, and I just want to make sure that they're going to be looked after. I'm not going to have to worry. We had so much stress even while we were away. I just want to make sure that they're taken care of. So I'm going to pop in 20. I'm going to use 2 5s and a 10. Pop in 20 for now to get that started. The 20 that was in there from last time we ended up using because we had to, like I said, while we were away we had a bit of stress. We had to change plans, make a bit of a payment. Emergencies. We have got an emergency fund in the bank. I'm going to calculate that up, and I need to maybe buy some placeholders. If you can recommend any, that would be great. But yeah, that is currently in the bank. I think there's just over £1,000 in our emergency fund, our joint emergency fund. And miscellaneous is getting nothing this time. Okie dokie. So moving on to my savings challenges. Like I said, these are all empty. I'm starting afresh. I need to take out some of the, the trackers, because they are empty now, unfortunately, but again, needs must. I'd rather go into the situation debt-free than, yeah, start married life, you know, credit cards, etc. So, everything is empty. Apart from Christmas. So Christmas I haven't touched. That is still in the bank. There is £60, no, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. There's £80 in Christmas in the bank. So that is in there. Premium bonds I haven't touched. There's £2,000 in premium bonds. And my lifetime ISA, which is at the back here. The tracker's not updated because I was a bit ambitious with the first goal. But there's over £5,000 in there now, nearly 6,000. No, 5,500. Anyway, that hasn't been touched either. So I'm going to have a look at doing some seasonal saves. This was, I think it was about £85 in here, which did go towards wedding in the end. So I'm going to start that again. I really enjoyed doing this, and I found that it built up quite nicely. So I think I'm going to tick off some of the smaller numbers to start off with. I think I'm going to do a 1 and a 4, and then that is 5 into seasonal saves. Oh my gosh, all the envelopes are already open. I forgot in my haste to get all the cash out to take that to the bank. They're all already open. So yeah, that's really nice. Awesome. Starting the savings off. So Christmas, because there's 80 already in there, and that's probably my next biggest sort of financial thing I'm saving for really coming up. I am going to put in another 20, I think, make that up to £100 in there. Ooh. Okay. Sorry, I'm flicking back and forwards, but yeah. And £10 challenge, again, whip this straight out. I think there was £50 in there. So let's start off strong, pop in another 10. And that leaves me with £5 left. And I think I'm going to pop that in buffer, because buffer was definitely used as that little buffer for the wedding. I will stop going on about it now, I promise. But yeah, starting afresh. Like, January is normally a time for starting fresh. September seems to be my time. So Please don't hate me. But we are starting again. So that is it for my £300 cash stuffing. First week of September. I'm ready for the week with my cash binder, and I've managed to add some into sinkings funds ready for when the things crop up, and started a little bit of my savings again. Yeah, hope you enjoyed watching and catching up with me. It feels like ages since I filmed a video because we've been away, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll until next time, see you next time. Bye.